Hey guys, it's George. Welcome to today's video. Today we're here to talk about BTS Dynamite stage outfits. This song has been stuck in my head since doing all of the research, watching all the performances. It is still stuck in my head. I'm so here for this 70s vibe. It's just so good. It's so upbeat. It's so happy. I've pulled out 4 performances and I love the fact that each performance is showing us like a different 70s vibe. We've got 70s businessmen, 70s casual, 70s glam. Like, let's just get stuck into it because I'm too excited. If you're new to Fashion Expert Reviews, let me explain how it works. I'm going to go through various stage performances and pull out my favorite looks, talk about the overall concept, technical details, and much more. Where this is a review, I then rate the overall concept and the overall group looks out of 10. Because we're talking about BTS, today I'm going to be rating the looks out of 10 purple hearts. Cute. So the first performance we're going to be talking about is the MTV VMAs 2020. 70s businessman vibes. I'm so here for it. In the MV, it's 70s through and through. 70s is such like a trend at the moment, especially like spring, summer. Everyone's got their like curtain bangs, their flares. Do you know what I mean? There's like a little 70s touch on a lot of the stuff that's on trend. I love the fact that in the MV, there's various different like 70s vibes and they're pulling this through into their performance. In this particular performance, it's definitely giving me like businessman, 70s Wall Street, like he's a boss, do you know what I mean? That's the vibe I'm getting. I believe all of these looks are Gucci. First look I'm going to talk about is Jungkook. This is such a vibe, I love it. He's got that double-breasted 4-button blazer, DB4 in industry terms. It's this like really nice like stone color. It's got the gold buttons, that contrast. And then we can see it's got that really wide notch lapel and wide lapels on tailoring on shirts. It's like a classic like 70s characteristic. If you look back at anything from the 70s, everyone has got these huge collars on their shirts, like worn over the jackets, poking out, the wide lapels on the jackets. It's screaming 70s. So there you are. If you see anything like that, 70s. Even though the wide lapel, the gold buttons are giving me like 70s vibes, I feel like the fit of it is still very contemporary. It's still quite boxy on his shoulders. It's quite like an oversized fit. So it's still giving me that contemporary tailoring edge. This jacket then has patch pockets. Patch pockets, as it sounds, you can see the pocket on the outside of the garment. And patch pockets are quite a common pocket on double-breasted blazers, so nothing like crazy there. I like the fact that this has been styled with those like black high-waisted flares, the black boots. He's got that little Gucci belt on. The rest of the outfit is very subtle, and to me the jacket is the thing that stands out, and it's just such a strong like 70s look with that massive collar. Jimin's look, bitch, you knew I was gonna pull out Jimin. Come on. Come on, you knew. I'm not usually a fan of just a waistcoat worn by itself. Like here in the UK, I feel like men like to wear a waistcoat with a shirt and like boot cut jeans, and just no, stop. So I think that's why I'm not a fan of it, but here I'm so here for it. That detail on the back and that silky fabric with like the metallic silver lines going down and then that green flash at the bottom, it's so good. And I just love the colors. You can see on his shirt he's got that really exaggerated collar that I was talking about earlier, and there's this really like a subtle stripe in this like minty green on the shirt. It's so stunning and it ties in so well onto the color of that tie, giving me that like geometric like shape. It's just so well done. Like, and then do you know what I mean? Like his hair ties into the color of his tailoring. Like, I just love it. It's Jimin. What's there not to love? Jimin's outfit is quite tailored on the top. It's very slim fitting, and then so at the top of his trousers, but he's got the flared bottom on again. It's so good when he moves. The flared trousers give them all such fantastic movement when they dance. The other look that really stood out for me is Sugar's. This color combo, beautiful, like that really saturated duck egg blue with that coral stripe tie contrasting against it. Such a great color combo for the stage. It's so bold. The silhouette of his jacket, I think, is very similar, if not identical, to Jungkook's. We've got that DB4, the gold buttons. He's also got the same patch pockets, but he's also got a patch pocket detail on the chest, like this little teeny tiny one. It's so cute. The main difference between Sugar's and Jungkook's jackets is the lapels. Sugar has got a wide peak lapel. You can see the shape of the lapel poking out and then coming back in. That's a peak. It's just so good. It screams 70s. It's like the massive collars as well. They're such a statement. They look so good on stage because you can see them from so far away. We can also see that on one of his patch pockets, he's got that Gucci patch. Come on, Gucci. And then again, his look has been finished very like similar to Jungkook's. It's very subtle. The black flares, the white shirt, letting that jacket do all of the work and all of the talking. I think it's fantastic. I honestly love this concept, and I think 70s is just such a fun concept to play with. There was so much going on in the 70s, so many different like groups of people that you can like take different looks from. Like, so let me know in the comments, if you could go back to the 70s, what kind of group would you be in? Would you be like a disco queen, a hippie? Do you know what I mean? Like, let me know in the comments. I think I'll be a disco queen. I'm gonna give the BTS VMA 2020 performance 9 purple hearts. I love the businessman outfits. I love all of these tailoring details. But when you see the looks coming up, you'll understand why I'm holding these 10 out of 10 scores back. The next performance we're going to talk about is the 2020 Mama performance. V in that all red suit. Dead. First of all, dead. This is the 70s glam I was talking about. 70s glam is my favorite. The colors, the tassels, the dancing, the way the outfits move when they dance, you know I'm here for that. Like, God. I just love how bright they are, and in my opinion, you just can't beat 70s glam. Just wait until we've gone through all of these performances and you'll see 70s glam is just at the top. As a concept, I think 70s glam works fantastically. It's so bright, it's so fun, it matches the upbeat, positive vibe of the song, it goes with the MV, like it just ties together perfectly. My favorite look, I'm sure you can guess if you're a regular viewer, it is V in that beautiful all red suit. And what I love about this suit is the fact that the red has this like pinky undertone to it. It's not like a blue toned red, a blood red, do you know what I mean? It's this really like pink, like raspberry red. It's so beautiful. And you can see that the fabric has this beautiful, beautiful sheen under the lights, like almost kind of like this metallic sheen to it. It just looks so luxe, so beautiful, and it just stands out. Like I couldn't take my eyes off of V watching this. V's wearing a 3-piece suit. He's got nothing on under the waistcoat. Again, if you're a regular viewer, you know I'm here for like tailoring, like shirtless. It's contemporary, it's cool, it's sexy. Like, we can see that V's jacket, like the previous performance, he's got that extremely wide lapel. This is a peak lapel, so your lapel comes out further than your collar piece. It's beautiful, it's so structured. I love it so fucking much. The look has then been finished with flared trousers. Again, beautiful movement when he dances. The bottom of that trouser moving as like he kicks. So good. That little Chanel brooch. I want a Chanel fucking brooch. I keep seeing all of these idols with their Chanel brooches on their jackets. I need mine. I need mine. I love the fact that his look has then been completed with these really cute, like rose tinted square sunglasses. And throughout all of these performances, someone has got like really bright colored sunglasses on. It's just so sick, like Miami Vice vibes, definitely like a strong 70s vibe, like rose tinted sunglasses. Ooh, yes. This look is a 10 out of 10. 10 purple hearts for V. Jimin's look in this performance is just doing something to me. He looks so sexy, and like that move where he's like his leg out and he's like popping the knee in and out. I don't know what it is, but it just does something to me, and I'm just sat here like, oh, Jimin. I need to rein it in. This outfit is so beautiful. I know I was just talking about how bright colors work so well on stage, but this is the example of where black is such a statement. And I think as well where most of the other members are in bold, colorful looks, the black contrasts against it, so it's still like a standout thing. What I love is that, again, he's got that wide lapel, 70s vibes. He's got a peak lapel, but we can see it's very rounded, and then it's got this beautiful like gold rope detailing that's been like doubled up. And I like the fact that it's not like the rope hasn't been placed like right closely together. It's been placed so there's like gaps of black coming through, because it makes that contrast between the black and the gold stronger. This jacket is cropped and it's single breasted, and the cropped jacket with that high-waisted trouser is going to give him this really nice silhouette of like extremely long legs and then a very like structured, like strong upper body. It looks fantastic. He's then got that ruffled shirt underneath. It's not like over the top ruffles, like, you know, like Austin Powers ruffles. It's just like a very like soft ruffle down the front. He's then got the cuffs poking out of the shirt that are worn open. It just gives a bit of extra movement as they dance. Fantastic. I love the trousers. The trousers, I love it. I can't quite work out if the trousers are just embellished going down the side stripe or if it's poppers. When he's dancing, it kind of looks like the fabric between the poppers, perhaps, it like bows out. And that's, if you ever worn like those Adidas trackies that have the poppers, that's what happens. So I think they could be poppers, like poppers down the side of your flares. That is just such a statement. It ties in with all of the gold and just like the way they shine when he does that little leg move. And then he's got the boots. This outfit is just perfection. And then of course his outfit's been finished with that classic double G Gucci logo belt. It's gold. It ties in all of the elements of gold perfectly. So again, it's a 10 for Jimin. The final look I'm going to talk about is obviously going to be Jungkook's. The tassels, the suede jacket with all of the tassels, and you can see that the tassels have been like stoned. There's like crystals going down all of the tassels, and this bit where it like zooms in right at the start and you can see them all twinkling in the light. Tassels already move so beautifully when people dance, but when you add that reflective crystal on it catching the light, ooh, also it's giving me like 70s like disco ball vibes. Do you see it? Like stunning. And then you've got that studded line going across the top of the tassels. It's just so beautiful. Like all of these looks are so different, but they're still like 70s glam. Underneath his beautiful tasseled jacket, we can see he's got that red silky shirt. Again, that sheeny like luxe looking fabric. It contrasts against that very matte suede and it looks so good under the light. The textures are perfect. And then he's got those flared trousers with the stud detail going down the edge. The boot, again, the gold down the side of his trousers ties into the studs across, I don't know what that was, across the back of his jacket. It's just, the colors are perfect, the textures are perfect. He looks sexy in it. I mean, what I think is just fantastic as well is how all of them pull off flares so well. Like, I'm not shocked. BTS, they pull off everything really. But I'll put on a pair of flares and literally be like, what the fuck am I wearing? But these guys work. I'm going to give the 2020 Mama performance 10 purple hearts. It's just, this is perfection to me. 70s glam is my favorite. The bright colors, the different elements of tailoring, the fucking red raspberry suit on V, like just 10s across the board. All of these looks fantastic, but those three were just the ones that I was like, the third performance I wanted to talk about is from The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. I wanted to include these looks because it's showing us like the casual side of the 70s. The shirts, the denim, the way the denim fits, like the 70s flares like sat right at the waist, so great. I like the fact that with these stage performances, they're showing us different sides of 70s fashion and like how vast it spreads. It's just really satisfying to watch from like a fashion perspective. I just think all of these looks are incredible. The pastel tones, the jewel tones, it looks so great on them. RM and those sunglasses kills me. I just want to see them skating around, to be honest. The first look that I absolutely love is Jungkook's. I love this matching yellow t-shirt and shirt combo. It's so great. I love the fact that it's been tied at the waist. It gives him a really nice silhouette. It really shows off the high waist of those jeans. But what I love is that it's quite an effeminate way to style a shirt. And I love the fact that as BTS as a whole, they're not scared to mix like masculine and feminine, and like for me that's like very like my cup of tea. The shape of the jeans is very 70s, and I feel like we're seeing the shape of jean like everywhere on Instagram. I keep seeing all of these guys like literally dressed in this like exact 70s vibe. But I think these jeans look so good on Jungkook. That high waist coming down like quite tight to the thigh and then flaring back out. Like I say, I don't know how they pull it off. I mean, I do, they're BTS. Usually I'm not a massive fan of brown accessories, but we can see it here on Jungkook, and I think this is actually a great example of where it works. Like that cute little like heart shape on the belt, the brown really ties into like the yellows, and it works with like that top stitching on the jean like in that orangey tone. It's just a great example of where it actually works. And of course that really cute pineapple brooch on the shirt, it's just so cute. I think it finishes the look off perfectly. It gives like the top part of his outfit like a little like saying about it. The other outfit that's really standing out to me is V's. It's a very similar silhouette, if not the same silhouette as Jungkook's, but again that like pinky red is just really standing out to me. And this shirt has this really beautiful like glittery motif on it. It looks like almost like a chevron kind of style motif, and then it's got like something on top of it. It looked like little squares maybe. It's just so beautiful and it catches the light. I like the fact as well he's got the white t-shirt underneath with the ribbing of the top around the neck in that same colour, tying it all together. It's just very smart. And then the white also contrasts against that like raspberry red colour, so it makes it stand out even more. If his t-shirt was matching, it wouldn't have the same effect. The shirt is also tied like Jungkook's, kind of giving me like that femme vibe, but I'm so here for it. And I think, again, the silhouette is great because it really shows off the high waist of those like 70s fit denim. And then I like the fact they've finished the jean with that like deeper red belt, because it ties in to the shirt, but it's not like being like matchy. I just think it looks beautiful. It looks great on him. I love this hair color on him as well. It's so beautiful, and his skin just like, ooh. RM for me is another one that stands out. I think RM just looks so fucking sexy in this performance. The denim shirt with that contrast detailing on the pockets is kind of like a Western like cowboy vibe. And then it's tucked into those like mustard flares that are sat right at his waist. Again, that very 70s fit. It looks so good on RM. So good. And then he's got that thin red belt, that contrast, and those really hot sunglasses. He just looks hot. Like, no one can deny that. He looks fucking hot in this performance, and his outfit is kind of giving me like a Fred from Scooby-Doo vibe about it, and I really do not mean that in a bad way at all. I'm saying it as a good thing, because to be honest, who didn't fucking fancy Fred when they watched Scooby-Doo as a kid? Like, Fred was sexy, okay? I'm going to give the looks from The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon 9 purple hearts. They're fantastic. I love that 70s vibe. I love all of the 70s style fit denim. They all look fantastic, but it's just not glam. 70s glam. Our final performance is the MMA 2021. We're back to 70s glam. We're back to my favorite. I just think these looks are so stunning, and I love the combination of the velvet with all of the glitter and the way the glitter's been placed. It's just so smart. Like the jewel tones as well. It looks so great on stage. As I've said previously in the video, like bright colors on stage. It like shouts right to the people in the back, you know? The first look that really stood out to me is RM. It's just so beautiful. The silhouette is just so amazing. That cropped teal velvet jacket with the glitter detailing on the lapel. Ooh. We can see that this is a single-breasted jacket with a peak lapel, and you can see that this is a very wide lapel again. I like the fact that they've placed the glitter just around the edge of the lapel, and then he's got this really cute like flower brooch, kind of like a corsage vibe. Just the color on him looks great, and then the fact that the rest of the outfit is very subtle, but it's still very 70s. We can see he's got that white shirt worn open with the gold necklace. He's got the wide collar, then he's got the black high-waisted flare trousers. It just all works together, giving that 70s vibe, but then it lets that jacket do all of the work. V's look is the next one that really stood out for me. V is giving me like bad boy vibes at like a 70s prom. He looks bad in this performance. I'm like, ooh, okay. V's jacket is single-breasted and he's got that super wide peak lapel again. What's really nice about his jacket is that it's the opposite of RM's. The glitter fabric is the main fabric on the jacket, and then the lapel is that like matte velvety like texture, so it contrasts really well. We can see as well he's got this beautiful like flower brooch, again giving me that like corsage vibe, and it's got like the little like petal pieces like cascading down. You can't really see it until he's dancing, where it's like black on black, but when he's dancing you can see it gives him really beautiful movement. Underneath his jacket, V has got that really wide collar white shirt with that ruffle detail going down the placket. Like I said in the first performance, 70s is all about like big collars. Again, this look has been finished with flared black trousers and black boots. I feel like when you think of the tailoring elements of this look, it's quite classic and it's quite simple if I'm honest, but it's that beautiful glittery fabric that is making it like perfect for the stage and making it such a standout piece. The final look, I'm sure you've guessed it, is Jungkook's, that beautiful royal blue velvet tux. Ooh, boy. Jungkook is wearing a cropped single-breasted jacket that has an extremely wide notch lapel, and what I love about this is how the lapel part is solid glitter and then the collar has just that edging going around it. It just gives a really nice effect, and you can see that velvet fabric like shining through, giving it its full moment. What's really nice about Jungkook's jacket as well is that that edging follows down the shape of the lapel and it comes down and around the jacket. And looking at it closely right at the start of the performance, the lighting on this makes it quite hard to read, but at the start of the performance when they're in like bright lighting, I think it's actually rhinestones or like it's some type of stoning or embellishment. It's not glitter, but it's glittering under the lights. But yeah, when you see it goes like under like the pink and like the different colored lights, it changes the colors of their outfits. Like at the start, Jungkook's is this like beautiful royal blue, but then when the lights go up, it looks purple. Underneath, he's wearing a grandad collar shirt. A grandad collar shirt means it doesn't have a collar. It just has the stand, which is the piece that goes around your neck. And then we can see his cuffs are poking out and they've been worn open. Open cuffs are quite nice just because it gives you a bit more movement. Like if you think you're wearing a shirt and you undo the cuffs, like they hang down or like they move more as you like move your arms. So you know, if you're a dancer and you're dancing, it's going to give you more movement. Jungkook's look has then been finished with high-waisted flares, again velvet and that really beautiful side stripe in that like stone, rhinestone, whatever they are. I just think it's beautiful. It's definitely like a very like 70s tux. It's beautiful. I'm gonna give the MMA 2020 performance looks 10 purple hearts. Just 70s glam is just my favorite, as I've said probably about 10,000 times in this fucking video, but they're just for me the most impactful on the stage because they have a lot going on, but they're still so refined. Like all of the colors, the shine, the textures, the embellishment, there's just so much going into them. And when you are doing a big stage performance like this, it's what I want to see. It's what I want to see. Overall, I think all of their looks have been fantastic, and I love the fact that we're getting to see all of these different sides to the 70s style. Casual, businessman, glam, love. Let me know in the comments what performance had your favorite looks, but what you should do next is check out my BTS airport outfits playlist. I'll leave a little card in the top pan screen here for you guys. But thank you so much for watching, and a massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed. You are amazing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.